Welcome to the 2027 walkthrough of the 70K Bands and MDF Bands apps. Both apps have the same features, only the event data is different. These are unofficial apps, free, open source, and community maintained that are not associated with the festival organizers. This app is designed to work offline once the data is on the phone. Internet access is only needed to download new data and receive new band alerts. Alerting for upcoming shows is local to your phone and does not require any internet connection. The app has two phases: band mode before the full schedule is posted, and event mode after the full run list is posted by the event organizer and uploaded into the app. We are currently in band mode. In this mode, you can see all the bands that have been announced for the event. You can search by the bands. You can also filter by the must, might, and won't choices you have selected. You can see the number of bands that are included in your filters and the number of bands that have been excluded based on your filters. You can tap any band to show the details screen. In the details screens, there's a series of links. You can go to the official band website. You can go to Metal Archives. You can check them out on Wikipedia, or you can look at their YouTube videos. You can also rank the bands: must see, might see, or won't see. Back at the main screen, there are multiple ways to set this from the main screen. There is a swipe menu, and there is also a long press. Once the schedule is made available on your phone, you will see the running order for all events. This includes the venue, the start and end time, the day of the event, as well as your band preference and whether you are planning to attend the show. The details screen has also changed. You see all events for the band within the details screen. The swipe menu is here as well, with a new option to indicate your attendance status. The long press menu also has attendance information, as well as must, might, and won't. One menu choice is to order by name. With this, you can clearly see that the must, might, won't choices are for the band, while the event attended is for the individual events associated with that band. There are a lot more filters available in the schedule view. You can sort by time or name. You can show only the events that you have said you're going to attend. This creates a personalized view of the 68 events I have flagged, and in this case it hides the 143 events that I am not able to attend. This disables all other filters, so you can click Clear All Filters to restore. You can not only filter on the must see, might see, won't see, you can also remove different classifications of events. And you can also hide certain venues. And again, you will always see the number of events displayed and the number of events hidden. Search works here as well. Also new in 2027 is the new calendar mode. For traditional candy bar style phones, when you rotate to landscape, the view will automatically appear. You can navigate days by either clicking the widgets or swiping. The filters menu is here and has the exact same options for the most part as the list view, though certain things like sort alphabetically are obviously not here. The long press menu is also available in this view in addition to the details view. If you are on a tablet class device, the calendar mode works slightly differently. There is now a calendar icon, and if you click on that, it will take you to the calendar view, and there is now a list icon, and that returns back to the list. This works regardless of orientation. Another new feature for 2027 is the auto schedule wizard. Once the schedule is made available, you'll be asked if you want to run the auto schedule wizard. This uses your must, might, and won't preferences to help you choose what events you want to see. It will make one pass based on how you answer the given questions and then present you with a run through of various conflicts encountered and ask you how you want to resolve them. Let's do this together. So yes, we would like it to help plan the schedule. This lets you choose the latest show that you would like to see. What cruiser organized events have you seen or will be seeing? This list is from your must-see list, and you can just select all if that is what you want to do. Then the clinics. I want to do the drum and vocal clinic. And then what special events? I'm going to do day one karaoke. I'm going to do the belly flop, the all-star, the skipper's thank you, and last day karaoke. And it's going to build the schedule. And then it's going to give you the conflicts that you're going to have to face. So in this case, I want to do both of those. And I want to do both of these. I'm going to do both of these. And let's do Heathen. I'm going to see Heathen twice. Let's do Skeletal Remains, Dark Tranquility. And you can see it tells you the day and time and the venue. And if you're already seeing them. So I'm seeing these guys in the pool at day 4. Let's see Strike Master. Let's do Pyrex, Violence. Let's do both of these. Now 75 events have been marked as attended. And it's going to take me to a view that shows me only the 75 events. You can now click Clear All to see all events. There's another new feature that is certainly worthy of discussion, QR code schedule. The use case for this is 70K band specific. We are now in the middle of the ocean, and those who have not paid for the internet package have no internet. And Andy has released the meet and greet schedule, which is not on your phone and cannot be on your phone because you don't have internet. However, your friend does have internet, and the meet and greets are now available on his phone. So how do you get them on your phone? Well, your friend with internet access will go to sharing and select share schedule via QR code. This QR code will appear. Then on the destination phone, you're going to go to preferences and scan QR code schedule. This will import the schedule onto your phone, and you can now see the missing events. While you can share the schedule via QR code, there are other ways to share. You can share the importable band event data. This allows you to send your must, might, won't, and attendance preferences to your friends. You can choose what name they will see on their phone, and you can send this via messages or mail. We'll send it via messages. Once you send it, the receiver on the other end will get the file. When they open it, you can then choose to open it in 70K bands. This will prompt you to import their settings. You have the opportunity to rename it on import. Once you click import, once imported, you will see a new profile with a different color. So the 211 events is now red. If I click on that, I can see the different profiles. Default is my own profile, which is where all alerting comes from. Then this would be my friend's profile. You can long press on a profile and you can rename the entry. You can change the color. You can make these settings your own. So if you haven't filled out any must, might, and won't data and you trust your friend, you can just copy all his settings onto yours, or you can just delete the entry. This is also helpful for backup. You can send that file to yourself and then re-import it if there are ever any issues. Other ways to share data are via social media. You can share a band report, and this is designed for social media or just text messages. And this gives all my must-my choices so that my friends can check out what I'm doing, and I can also post these to social media. I can also share event data in a very similar way. Here are the shows that I attended. Here are the clinics and special events and cruiser organized events. Now let's go over the preference screen. In the preference screen, you can change your alert options. By default, we alert on must-see and might-see bands, though you can also choose to only alert on bands that you have marked as you're going to attend. You can choose to alert for meet and greets or clinics, though those are not on by default. You can also change how long before a show the alert will go off. The default is 10 minutes, but you can make that 15, or you can make that at the time of the event. There are some ways where you can customize the details screen. And another very powerful feature is you can choose to look at past years. For 70K bands, you can choose to look all the way going back to the first cruise in 2011. After the data loads, you're given the option of looking at the events or the band list. Let's look at what the schedule is like in 2011. You can also activate the auto schedule wizard through this button right here. Another feature is statistics. This tells you what bands your fellow cruisers are voting for, what countries everybody's from, what platforms people are using, the countries the bands are from, and a 70K Bands exclusive, how many bands this year are repeats from previous years. Thank you for watching this walkthrough of the 2027 edition of the 70K and MDF Bands app. I'd like to thank Robert Yandeviers for all his work on the UI over the years. I'd also like to really thank Aaron Copeland for his continued work on writing all the wonderful descriptions for the 70K bands. I look forward to seeing everybody on board 70,000 Tons of Metal in 2027, as well as seeing everybody at Maryland Death Fest next month. Thank you very much.